how are y'all doing? Hope everything's going good. I'm so sorry I did not pop on yesterday for a video. I had planned on it. I wound up not feeling good towards the middle and middle of the day, early evening. I started feeling kind of bad, and still felt a little rough this morning. I'm not sure what's going on, but I at least wanted to come on and touch base with you all. I still am very inspired. I feel like, God has put a good message on my heart, and I do want to share that with you all when I've got a little bit more time to put it together. So I want to put that out there. But I hope you're doing good. I've got a book, and I'll drop the information in the description because I don't want to misquote it. But I believe it's about Jesus, and it's like a 365 day devotional, but it's real small. It's a small book, and it's kind of like just a short little passage to read every day. If I'm not mistaken, I don't have it in my Jeep. The author's name is Sarah Young, I believe. I'll double check though. But my grandmother gifted me with this book a while back, and actually the year that she passed away, so it's really special to me. But it's something that, I feel like if you're disciplined enough and it requires that, then what an awesome opportunity to start every day with taking control of your mindset. And so, as we're going into the new year, which it's all about how you want to view it. It's all about your own personal perspective. But because for some people, I would say some of us, because I felt this way before too, it's just another day. It's just another day. And I find it fascinating too, throughout the ages, how our calendar system has changed, and the new year is celebrated at different points, or different times of the year, rather, depending on the culture. So it's just so fascinating. But I like too how the Christian Bible says, your mercies are new every morning. And I think that the point of that, well, there's a lot to the point of that, really. It's pretty clear. But also, every single day is an opportunity for a reset. You know what I mean? And for doing things differently and making different decisions. And so just be inspired. If you don't feel like you got it just right, on January 1st, then, at January 2nd, at 8 o'clock at night, that's just as good. That's just as good to start something new and better in your life, a new habit. And the thing with habits is, y'all know, is, again, I'm going to come back to discipline. It takes that. It takes true commitment. And so, I have some things that I would like to re-implement into my life, health-wise, with choosing what I consume, a little bit more wisely, and just taking better care of my body in general, because that's where we live, we live in our bodies. But I think that just consider finding something that doesn't take a lot of effort. Someone who has, written a little book, or maybe a podcast that's like a daily thing, or just some inspiring art cards, anything like that you can, even a comic, even a funny, if you like I know that's old school, but even if you like comic books or something like that, anything that'll just put a smile on your face, that will put you into a good and positive vibration, because I believe fully with all my heart that's where that's the place we need to be in, for us to do our part in bringing about good fruit. I think that ultimately it's the Spirit of God, the work of God within us, but I think that we have a part to play. And I think that our part is, it starts with getting in the right frame of mind. I absolutely do. It's the same thing with holidays, you know, with, like, for example, Christmas, you know. It's, depending on who you ask, you know, people could just argue over that all day long as to, you know, what it means to them, what they feel is the truth about the holiday and the true origins and things like that. And I'm fascinated by all that. I really am, about the different traditions throughout time and all that stuff. But when it comes down to it, it's all about what's inside your own mind and heart. There's an old saying that's trying to come to my conscious mind, trying to pop up, and I can't remember exactly how it goes, or who said it. I think I read a book by this person. It said, he published books a long time ago, and I can't remember his name right this moment, but he said something like, as a man thinketh, so is he. And I think that's even biblical, you know. And I think that we don't give enough attention to that, and credence and validity to that in our lives. How much our minds, our thoughts, you know, again, Jesus said to take every thought captive unto Christ. In other words, we're supposed to filter and not just latch onto and identify with every single thought that comes into our mind. I view our minds, this is just me, I view our brains, at least, kind of like a radio receiver. And because, I mean, how we can all resonate with having crazy thoughts sometimes. It's like, where'd that come from? And it doesn't even feel like it was you. It feels foreign, you know. And so we're told even to rebuke, you know, those bad and negative thoughts that come into our minds. But I think that for me, that's going to be number one in the new year, is really making a conscious effort every day, before anything else, like literally first and foremost in my efforts in the new year, to find something that will help my mind take a step on the right path of positivity and goodness. And so that's probably also going to weigh heavily into my decision on the topics for the new year too on my channel. So I may, right this minute anyway, I'm kind of thinking about just, you know, a few shorter, more frequent but shorter videos that are inspiring. I'm feeling called to even have like a series or a show on my channel that is for people who've been through some hard stuff, which who hasn't, right? I think it's just a matter of when, the timing, unfortunately. But I'm thinking about having a show that is for that kind of an audience, and yet the whole essence of the show is everything that's non-trauma, because we give so much attention to it. We give so much attention to the darkness, to the dark side, you know, here we are again in Star Wars, to the dark side in our healing and trying to sharpen our discernment, which is fine and important, you know. But I don't think we want to stay there. I don't want to stay there. I'll look forward to moving on and letting the light be my main focus. And so I'm sure that will be reflected in my videos as well. And I'd like to hear your input too. If there's, you know, something in particular, like an idea you have for my topics for the videos, I'd love to hear that. I really would. If not, that's fine too. I'm always trying to tune in and listen to, you know, my inner guiding light. But yes, that's the homework. If you'd like, you can just find something that feels good to you, that you can feed your mind every morning, that will just kind of set, kind of like dialing in, setting your mindset to a positive channel, a positive vibration. And I'm hoping that it's kind of like putting on, you know, those glasses, you know, and then from that point forward, everything is flowing through those lenses, you know, through that mindset, that good mindset. So I hope this has been helpful. I know it's short. I hope to follow up with another video soon. I will be busy with family over the next week, but I'll still be watching my favorite YouTube channels as I can, and I may pop on and at least put up some community posts or a couple of short videos if I can. So again, thanks so much for coming along to hear the message. I hope that you have a beautiful day, and I will see you again very soon.